Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for tuning in. So today's episode called Unmotivated, and the reason I decided to go for this topic is because I've been pretty unmotivated for the last few weeks. It is part of the journey. There's nothing to do with it. Sometimes you feel blah. You feel like you don't want to do anything. You feel like, I don't know. Well, the way I felt for the past few weeks was like a zombie. I feel like I've been doing things on, I don't know, some kind of autopilot without giving too much thought. And it's already February 9th here, and I feel like I forgot about my monthly goals. I didn't take even a moment to think about them, and I just realized that I did nothing to achieve them this month. Nothing to do here with what's already done. The only thing you can do is look forward and decide on what is your next step. So, yep. So, this month was crazy at work because of Valentine's. We had these huge orders we had to make, and I spent so many hours at work. And the tempo of the work was crazy. Really, it was insane. I mean, we packed so many boxes, and I spent so much time in the fridge downstairs packing and running and doing stuff. I was getting back home, and I couldn't even think of anything. Like, I could only sit on the couch and like, okay, breathe. I needed like at least an hour just to get back to myself after these days. They were crazy, they were nuts. And I did do workouts and clean and stuff like that from time to time, but I feel like I abandoned my goals, and I didn't even took the time to really focus on them this month. And it's already February 9th, and I feel like I missed out. Like, these 9 days of February, I feel very disappointed in myself because I feel like I wasted them. I am really disappointed. Yeah. So now I am sitting on the couch. I'm supposed to do back and shoulders workout today. I don't even know if I'm gonna do it. I did wear my active wear. That's what I usually do when I feel like I don't want to work out. I just go, put on my clothes on, and just to say to myself, no, you're already dressed up. Like, take another moment and then go and work out. So this is one of my tricks when I feel uninspired, unmotivated, and I don't want to work out or do anything. So this is one of the things. And I have so many other stuff to do. I have to do laundry, I have to do dishes, I have to prep my breakfast and for tomorrow. So yeah, but I really feel like doing nothing. I feel, like I said, like I am in an autopilot, and it's hard to get out of this mode sometimes. This is why I just really have to remind myself why I'm doing what I'm doing. And I have this huge goal, and it requires huge measures. I can't just work out when I feel like it, because I decided that I want to get to Olympia someday. So I really have to, not give it 100%. I have to give it 200% if I ever want to get there. And yeah, it's been really hard for me mentally to keep myself going, but no one else will do it for me. So I have no choice but to really keep it together and just move on. Another thing that also affected mentally on my motivation is, this whole thing with this debt and stuff like that. The day after tomorrow, I'm supposed to go to my lawyer. First of all, I don't like that guy at all. The lawyer who's representing me is like, one of those free lawyers that I got from the government because I can't afford a lawyer. I am really dreading to the day after tomorrow. I don't like these meetings because he likes, I don't know, it just puts me down. The energy is very, it's, I really hate the interactions that I have to have with him because really the energy is so bad, and it's hard on me to operate with people like that. But again, I have no choice, and I'm going to have this interview with um, someone who's like responsible for my debt file. It's not exactly an interview. It's like it's like an investigation into why I have debts and how they were created. And I'm a little nervous about that, and I usually do pretty well in interviews and stuff like that. I don't really get like too excited, and I just give my answers. But it's this whole thing. It's not a very positive situation. So it's also one of the things that like make me really unstable inside. It's also going to be the first month that I give my report. I have to give reports every 2 months on my income and my expenses. I have to provide receipts and everything. So they have to see like that all my income goes, in the right direction, and I'm not allowed to have any savings or extra money. The thought behind this process, which I am going through with paying my debt, is that the money that I'm making right now does not belong to me. It's first and foremost, it belongs to the people that I owe it to the companies, to the debt. And they are allowing me to use percentage of my income for the necessities, for rent, utilities, food, medicine, well, clothing, stuff like that. So these are the reports that I have to provide every 2 months. And me and my lawyer are gonna have to put in a request to reduce the amount that I have to pay monthly. I really hope that it'll go well because I really can't see myself paying the amount they want me to. So like that is one of the things that really it plays with my motivation and energy levels, because at least for the next year there is no way that I'm going to even get closer to qualifying for anything or any competition, because I'm not even allowed to have a passport right now. So, a lot of times I just sit and I say, okay, why are you? Yeah, I hate that. I don't like crying. I am not a crier, but so the fact that I am not allowed to have savings, so I can't put money aside for these goals that I have, and I need money in order to really do something about those goals. And the fact that I can't even go outside the country, I'm not allowed to have a passport, it makes me question myself a lot. Like, I say to myself, why are you working your ass off? I mean, you're not even close to having that. And it plays with my mind a lot. So It's been really hard for me this past month because, every time you realize that you're not even close to your goal, you really have to find good reasons to keep going. So I always say to myself, okay, so you're not going this year, maybe you're not going next year, but when the time comes, you want to look great, you want to be in shape, so you don't want to stop now. You can't stop. You have to keep going. And everything you do now, all the things you go through, the money you pay for the debt, it's also a step towards your goals because you are in a process of resolving your problems so that the moment they will be out of your way, you will have the clear path to just keep going. And that is what I'm telling to myself in order to really go on. And even though it's really hard and there are days that I am quitting on myself a little, I do shake it off and I get up and I work. Okay guys, so it's 7:50 p.m. I'm already in bed. I didn't work out today. I didn't do anything. I didn't do anything. Didn't do the dishes. I didn't do the laundry. Yes, I love you. I'm just so exhausted. I don't feel like doing anything. So, yeah, I'm exhausted physically, but more so mentally because I'm not the type of person who usually lets physical weakness get in the way of doing stuff. So I'm guessing the mental part of it has to do a lot with my current state. Look at that. Look at my pets. Yeah, they have a good life. Okay, stop. You're in the frame. So anyway, I'm just so tired. I feel like I really have to go and rest now and do sort of push a reset button on that day, like on a computer, because I just need to go to rest and I guess wake up tomorrow and evaluate the situation and just try to go on and move on with my goals. And I think I'm gonna have to rethink what exactly I'm going to be focusing on this month because I think I'm gonna have to really work on my mental strength this month and not on the other goals I was planning on. I really have to get back on track. This month was crazy so far. Yep. I think I'm gonna have to shut down this day now. Good night, guys.
I got a lot of things to say. So many troubles on my mind now. But we can find another day. Cause the birds are singing, the birds are ringing, the walls are coming down. Another life, another day. But I don't wanna talk about it.
Okay, so now I'm on my way to my lawyer's. I'm going to have this interview / investigation into my debts and how they were created. Were they created innocently, or did I try to do, I don't know, some manipulations and stuff like that, or financial crimes or whatever, money laundering. So well, anyway, I do trust myself because I know I do well in interviews and stuff like that. I'm not nervous usually. I'm sure I'll be fine, because really it's not like there's something that I'm hiding or something that I really did wrong. And I really hope I'm going to get myself to train today, even though I'm not really sure that I'm going to do it. I woke up with this feeling that I don't want to do it, and I really feel that I need like at least one more day of break for myself, and not being like all stressed about where I'm going to fit the workout today, because I need to relax a little bit more, I think. Saturday morning, I'm starting off with my waffles, some peanut butter and stevia powder, coffee. Hello, good morning. My family was here yesterday, my parents and my brother, and I I really hope that finally this week that was a little bit hard mentally, emotionally, is over, and I am planning on getting back on track today with the workouts. Planning a back workout that I did not do the last time I was planning on doing. Right now we're going to have a breakfast. Oh my god, look at me. Then we're going to take a walk, right? And yeah, sure, we're going to do some stuff at work. And yeah, my bedroom looks great. My bed is done. That is a really big part for me in my when I don't feel good and my house doesn't look good, it does not help me. So one of the steps is to really get things in order, and that way I can, start to make order in other aspects of my life. So it is really important to me. So yeah.
Cause I'm only human, and I bleed when I fall down. I'm only human, and I crash and I break down. Your words in my head, knives in my heart. You've been
Okay, guys, so I just finished my back and some shoulders workout, and I feel amazing. I am very, very, very happy that I achieved my goals for today. I did my cardio in the morning, I did all of my steps, and I will even get more steps than I am supposed to, because I still have to walk with my dog, and then going to shower and rest, and hopefully get up tomorrow with the same energy levels as today, and keep grinding. Hey guys, so I want to do a little summary of everything that happened this past few weeks, and it really was hard for me to shoot this episode. So far, it was the hardest, because I made videos over the course of these 2 weeks, random videos and of random situations. I didn't plan this episode as that I did with the others. Like I had no idea what is going to be and what I'm going to show you and what not. I was like all over the place. Even now, when I'm trying to summarize what happened, I kind of made myself notes of what I'm going to say, because really I don't even know what is the purpose like of this episode. It doesn't have like this idea. It's just a vlog of my 2 week experience of really bad week. I had this one week that I didn't work out, I didn't eat well, I did not maintain healthy nutrition, I overate some of the days, I ate crap for some of the days. I mean, I literally took myself back a few steps back, a few levels down. And I did manage to ruin my progress in my yearly plan. So I really had to work on setting new goals for this past week, because the goals that I had for February are pretty lost. So I'm gonna have to set new goals, and I'm gonna have to understand that now it'll affect the goals of the next month and the one after that, because like I said, I took myself a few steps back. So I'm gonna have to get back to the place where I was supposed to be, and then I'm gonna have to set the goals accordingly. So um, really what happened is just a stressful situation where lots of aspects of my life, I felt like I don't know, it was very stressful. I felt like I'm falling down and I'm failing, and it's the work that was incredibly um, intense for this past month. It was crazy. I really, I had days where I couldn't find energy for nothing else. I was getting back home from work and I was just laying on the sofa and I didn't know what to do. I couldn't get myself to do anything. So that's that. And I also had my first um, finance report, which is a part of the bankruptcy thing that I have to do every 2 months. I have to provide my income versus my versus my expenses. I have to provide all the receipts and all the bills and all the stuff that I'm paying, and it all has to, like, lay to a perfect situation where my income is the same as my expenses, that I don't have some extra money laying around. Because like I said, the idea of this process is that the money that I'm making right now does not belong to me. I am allowed to use it for my expenses, for the necessities, and for paying my debts. So yeah, so it was a little stressful because I was very worried I couldn't pay the amount, the fee that I was assigned to paying each month, and I was very worried about that. And I hope that I would be able, for the next time I'm going to go to my lawyers and give that report, I will be able to reduce the amount, because really I just can't see myself paying that. And I also found out something that has to do with my health. I was at the gynecologist and I did this pap checkup, which is like they check for this, I don't know, papilloma virus or something, I don't know. And the doctor called me. He said that the check-ins were not okay, and I'm gonna have to do some other lab test, I don't know. So now I'm waiting on that, because that will only happen in May. So I really don't know what that means. I mean, he said don't worry about it, you're gonna have to do this test. You might gonna have to do it all the time, every now and then, like every period of time, because it wasn't okay. But I really don't know. I mean, it could be cancer in the end, it could not be, it could be I'm just worried for nothing. I really don't know. I hope everything will be okay. I mean, I feel that everything is going to be okay. I believe that we usually know when we're not okay, so I hope that will be fine. So yeah, really it was like everything together, and I just, like I said, I just lost myself there for a minute that lasted for a week. And the last week, this week, I was really busy with regaining my athletic identity and reminding myself that, okay, you decided that you want to go for this big goal. You want to be a professional athlete. You want to do stuff that are not ordinary, they're extraordinary. And if you want to achieve that place, those goals, you're gonna have to act accordingly. So yeah, it's tough, and okay, yeah, you had like this week that you fell down on your face, but you either get back on track right now or just keep laying there and get nowhere. So I took this week step by step. Every day I did something, one thing, to get back to my routine, because I knew that if I'm going to like stress myself with just getting back with it all together at once, that's not gonna happen. So I really took this time, and like I did a little workout. The next day I took a day off again, but I did maintain my nutrition plan, and then I get a little more workout done. I ended up this week with 5 workouts, so that's great. Yeah, I really thought I'm not gonna make it. I thought maybe I will do like a few, maybe 3, 4 workouts at most, but I finished this week with 5 workouts, which is great. It's kind of like the original plan, 5 to 6 workouts a week. So I am really glad about that, and I can say that I really feel good about myself now. I did let myself to have a cheat meal yesterday with my family. Um, so yeah, I had pizza. My mom made a homemade pizza, and I had some chocolates and then macaroons and stuff like that. You know, things that I love. But I really like needed that air to breathe with them, to have some fun. But today I woke up and I had my usual breakfast, my nutrition plan food. So I feel really good now, and I feel like I am on track. But I do have to sit, like I said, and set these new goals, because February remained like goal-less month so far. Um, I was planning on being at some, some physique uh, condition, and I was planning on focusing on bringing the posing practices into my daily schedule and do at least 2 or 3 posing practices this month. So that's not gonna happen now. It didn't happen. I couldn't. I didn't. Yeah. So I'm gonna have to reset my schedule again and really like decide on what I'm going to be focusing on, so that I will be able to proceed with my yearly plan, and really by the end of this year have some competition in mind to start prepping for. So yeah, that's it. So what was important for me to show you guys in this episode is that it's okay to fall. You have to really take yourself sometimes out of the situation, look at it, and understand that, okay, even if there were a few days or maybe a week within my yearly plan that I wasn't able to do everything I was planning on doing, and maybe I hurt myself and my plans a little bit, like a week within a year, it's nothing really. So if you get up now and you'll keep going, you will forget about this week, and you'll see that everything is going to be fine, and you can achieve all the goals that you were planning on achieving. Because when we do plan this big, we understand that there might be some bumps on the road. Like, no one expects for your journey to be smooth and perfect. We are not built this way to have like smooth and perfect journeys. That's just not the way it works. So it is understandable that you're going to have these fails. But again, as long as this fail was for the short period of time, and you did get up and took yourself grabbed yourself and did whatever it takes to get back on track, then you can just go on with your journey. But if you will sit back and you say, okay, everything is ruined now, so there's no point in proceeding, and I'll just, keep eating shit and lie on the sofa and do nothing, and I will not work out, then you have to understand that you're going to reach a different destination and not the one you wanted to. So it's really a matter of decision to make: get up or keep laying down. So of course my choice is always to get up, no matter what, no matter how hard it is. So if you are going through some stuff, that's okay. Make a new plan, okay? Make a short plan of how you go back to your routine. Do it step by step, okay? And then just keep going. Do that. I believe that every one of us can do whatever we want to do. Remind yourself why you started, where you want to be, and understand that if what you're doing right now does not contribute to your goals, you must change your actions and change them to whatever they have to be. So that's it, guys. I really hope you're going to understand this episode. Yeah, and as always, I appreciate your likes, comments, shares. Please subscribe to my channel. I do plan so many other episodes with good stuff, and to show you really what I'm going through and how I process everything I'm going through. And yay, so thank you so much for watching. Thank you for tuning in, and I'll see you in the next episode.
I keep feeling anxious.